My passion for health and safety and specifically the CPR and the First Aid and the AEDs. We have a lot of employees, and while our goal is to hopefully never have anybody injured or become ill, the reality is that life does happen and situations occur. And so it's extremely important that we have people here that are prepared for those emergencies. Sudden illness, something that you can't control or foresee. And if an event would occur and an injury happened, being able to deal with that to the best of our ability and recognize what needs to be done and summon the appropriate care. It's important for us to train our people. Well, for one, just the sheer volume of employees that we have, if we were to have to wait for help to get here. While our emergency services in Kent County are phenomenal and they're great men and women working in those areas, the reality is it still takes them time to get there. Several minutes, depending on where you're at. So to have people already on property, on staff, that have the ability and the training is crucial. It can make the difference.
Our policy is to at least have a minimum of 3 first responders trained in first aid and AED per shift, per plant.
Our goal is to have trained staff on every shift, regardless of time of day, day of week. So at 3 o'clock on Saturday morning, you're just as likely to have a trained person in the facility as you would at 9 o'clock on a Monday. So in the years that I've been here as a trainer, looking at those averages, we're probably approaching in the neighborhood of 1,000 people. Some of those being recertified, but we're always adding or replacing or updating as we grow.
There's 2 phases of it. Having the protection out there with the employees, so if something does happen, we have people that can respond and help. The other phase of that is from an employee standpoint. I think it does a lot for them, for their self-esteem, and certainly they have a skill that they can take to the outside if ever needed. So I see a lot of pride in them. When they get out of Mark's training and he gives them their card, they feel like they've accomplished something, and that's important to us too.
Your certificate doesn't punch in and out with you. Once you're certified, you're certified. And so I have been known to stop at a few car accidents along the way. Of course, my wife is always giving me a hard time about that. But like I said, she's very supportive, and while I'm at the car, she's on 911 giving them information as I'm yelling that over to her. Would I recommend this to other companies? Absolutely. If you have employees, there's always that possibility of something happening. And having trained people there, we know from experience that having your staff trained and ready to respond when minutes count makes a huge difference. It's a gift to your employees. It's money well spent. Hopefully you never have to use it. My desire as an instructor is to train our people, but hope they never have to use that skill. But if they do, they're prepared. And having your people prepared is an investment in your employees. They will recognize the value of that, and it makes you valuable to them as an employer.